Hello, everybody. This is your daily real estate practice exam question. So let's jump right into it. This was a doozy saw in a Facebook group, and absolutely loved it because we're kind of struggling between two answers. And I'll actually tell you, you could answer this question pretty simply with just some reading comprehension here. My wife, who doesn't have much in regards to real estate law knowledge, she actually got the answer right because she said it seems like it's this one if I'm just reading it, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, it's right there. So with that being said, let's read the question and let's kind of highlight a couple things that you're going to need to know to answer the question, and it should dawn on you once you kind of highlight a couple of things that's said in here. So when a mortgage lender, so we have a mortgage lender, provides the buyer with statements of all fees and charges the seller will incur, the lender is complying with requirements that originated under which federal law. So let's knock out the two that we know are not it, because they both have to deal with discrimination. This one has to deal with discrimination in regards to credit, okay? This one has to deal with discrimination in general, and there's just nothing in the question that's going to lead you to get to either A or D. Both discrimination and both federal laws that deal with discrimination, and again, there's no information in here that would say that those are even good answers. So let's deal with B and C. B, the Truth in Lending Act, or C, the Real Estate Settlements Procedure Act. And here's what my wife said. I'll tell you how she logicked it out. She said, well, the lender's providing the buyer with statements of all fees and charges the seller will incur. She said, so this really doesn't have anything to do with lending. This seems more like a process of the settlement. And she was 100% correct. The lender, she said, and it's tricky too, because they're talking about the lender providing the buyer with fees and charges the seller will incur. She said that might be zero. And I said to her, I said, you're right, it could be, right? Depending on the circumstances. She said, so that seems more like a settlement situation than anything else. And I told her, I said, yeah, that's settlement. So the answer to that one is C. Guys, I hope I cleared that up for you. Read your question, read it 2 to 3 times, highlight certain things. Even if you have to take it on pen and paper, jot down, do what I'm doing right here where I'm highlighting. I'm sitting there going through it and I'm saying, okay, the buyer, and it's talking about the seller. So you really need to just look at it. And here's the thing. Another thing about answering these questions, do not add in any information that isn't there, okay? Do not add in anything that isn't there. But guys, hope that helped out. We will talk soon.